My wife said I don't need a man. But when I filed for divorce, she said, "Hey, calm down. I met her when we were both broke, fresh out of college. We built everything from the ground up. Cheap apartments, ramen dinners, shared dreams. I paid the bills when she was between jobs. I fixed her old beat-up car more times than I can count. Every morning, I made her coffee just the way she liked it. 2 sugars, oat milk, no talking until the first sip. She used to smile at me like I was her whole world. She'd text me stuff like, 'I'm so lucky I have you,' or 'You're the only person who gets me.' But something changed when she got promoted last year. It wasn't overnight, but I felt it. She started going out with coworkers more, especially Jenna, her new best friend who was all about independence and girl power. I didn't mind it at first. I wanted her to grow, succeed, feel proud. But soon she started brushing me off. If I opened a door or offered to help carry something, she'd say, "I'm not helpless, you know." If I complimented her, she'd respond, "Don't be corny." And the worst? When she looked me dead in the eyes and said, "I don't need a man to make me happy." That one stuck. I tried to reason with myself. Maybe she was just going through something. Maybe the stress was getting to her. But deep down, I knew I wasn't her partner anymore. I was a placeholder, and she was already halfway gone. It wasn't one big fight. No dramatic explosion. Just slow erosion. Tiny chips in my pride, day after day. She stopped saying thank you. Stopped asking how my day was. Stopped sitting next to me on the couch. One night I made dinner. She walked in, looked at the table and said, "Why do you always expect me to cook?" I blinked. "I made this." She rolled her eyes. "Whatever." Another time I offered to fix her phone screen. She snapped, "You're not my dad. I'll handle it." But the one that cracked something deep inside me, I can do bad all by myself. That line didn't come from nowhere. It was something Jenna used to post on her stories. A mantra, I guess. But hearing it from her, said with venom, like I was dead weight, hit harder than any slap. Still, I tried. I asked if she wanted to talk. Maybe go to therapy. She smirked. "You're acting like such a little boy lately." Little boy, not man, not partner. Something inside me shrank, and I hated that she could make me feel small with just a sentence. But I made excuses, told myself, she's stressed, it's just a phase. I clung to the good memories like lifeboats. The way she used to laugh at my dumb jokes. How we used to plan weekend trips, argue about movies, fall asleep holding hands. I held on to all of it, even when she'd already let go. She used to leave her phone on the kitchen counter. Now, it was always face down, always locked. Even when she showered, it came with her. At first, I brushed it off. Privacy, right? Everyone deserves that. But then came the girls' nights, twice a week, sometimes more. No selfies, no tags, no location check-ins, just silence. One night, she fell asleep on the couch. Her phone buzzed. I glanced over, not touching it, just looking. A message flashed. "Can't wait till you're free of him." My chest tightened. I didn't need to read the rest. That one line said enough. I didn't wake her, didn't scream. I just sat in the dark, holding that silence in my lungs like poison. The next morning, I asked, "Are you hiding something from me?" She looked up from her coffee and said, "If I was, would it be any of your business?" That broke something. The way she said it, flat, emotionless, like I was just an obstacle to step around. That was the moment it changed. From confusion to clarity. From hope to heartbreak. The woman I fell in love with was gone. All that was left was someone I didn't recognize. It started over something stupid, dishes in the sink. I asked her to rinse her plate, that's all. She slammed the cabinet and said, I don't need a man to do anything for me. It hit me harder than I expected. Not the words, but the venom in them. Like I was some outdated tool she was done using. I said quietly, "Then why are you still here?" She didn't flinch, just shrugged and muttered, "I'm not ready to move out yet, calm down." No apology, no regret. That's when it all clicked. She didn't love me. She didn't even like me. She just liked the roof I paid for, the comfort I provided, the stability she no longer respected. She didn't need a man, but she wasn't ready to live without one. Not until she found her next source. It was late, almost midnight, when I got the message. A guy named Jason from her office. He said, "You don't know me, but I think you deserve better." I almost deleted it. But then came the screenshots. My wife and her bestie Jenna texting. "He still thinks we're okay. I might move in with that new guy. His condo has a rooftop pool. I'll ride this out till I'm ready." They weren't just mocking me. They were planning my replacement. Behind my back. In my house. While I paid the bills and made her breakfast, I stared at the screen, felt my stomach drop. But I didn't scream, didn't cry, just whispered to myself, "It's over." Then added, "But it's not finished." Because if she was writing the ending, I was about to flip the whole story. I didn't sleep that night. But I wasn't angry anymore. I was focused. I printed every screenshot, backed them up on a drive, emailed them to my lawyer with the subject, "Ready to file." Then I called a locksmith, changed every lock. By noon the next day, I had filed for divorce. By 5 p.m., I was waiting for her on the porch. She pulled up, all smiles, holding takeout, fake peace after chaos. I didn't say much, just looked her in the eye and said, "I'm done. Locks are changed. You'll get the divorce papers soon." Her smile vanished. "Wait, what? You're overreacting." I stayed quiet. "Babe, calm down. I didn't mean it like that." Still quiet. I handed her a folder. She opened it, screenshots. All of them, her words, Jenna's words, Jason's receipts. Her mouth dropped open, no fake tears, no spin, just silence. I walked back inside, locked the door, let her stand outside. In the storm she created. She moved in with Jenna. The new guy didn't last a month. Then Jenna posted something passive-aggressive on Facebook. Some people only feel powerful when they're breaking someone. The comments lit up. People started guessing. My wife's profile went dark. No selfies, no boss babe quotes. Just silence. I didn't post anything either. Didn't rant. Didn't defend. Didn't respond to her texts or emails. But my silence? It echoed. Mutual friends noticed. Even her mom reached out. "I'm sorry for how she treated you. You didn't deserve that." And I just said, "Thank you. I'm okay now." Funny how things flip when the one who left loud gets left even louder. Not by words, but by absence. Every few months, a new message shows up. "Hope you're doing okay. I miss our Sunday mornings." Last week, I was stupid. I didn't realize what I had. But I did. I realized it the moment she stopped needing me and started using me. She thought I was weak because I was kind, quiet, patient. But now she knows. Kind doesn't mean blind, and strong doesn't mean loud. I never cursed her out, never dragged her name, never begged. I just walked away. And somehow that silence was louder than any scream I could have given. She still hasn't recovered from it, because deep down she knows I was the only real thing in her life. And now, she only gets echoes. I started therapy, went back to the gym, picked up the guitar again, cooked my own meals, not because I had to, because I wanted to. I stopped being her husband and became me again. There's peace in starting over. in waking up and not feeling small, in knowing you gave your best and still chose yourself. Some people don't get it. They ask, why didn't you fight for her? And I say, because I finally decided to fight for me. She once stood in the kitchen, arms crossed, voice sharp. I don't need a man. And in that moment, I believed her. So I stopped being one for her. I stopped fixing things, stopped explaining myself, stopped showing up for someone who never showed up for me. Now, I live in a small apartment. It's not flashy, but it's mine. There are plants on the windowsill, books by the bed, music in the mornings, silence in the evenings, peaceful, not cold. Nobody slams doors. Nobody rolls their eyes. Nobody mocks my kindness. She got what she wanted: freedom, independence, control, but not the version she thought. She thought freedom meant walking over me, using me until something better came along. But the thing about real freedom, it's mutual. So I gave it to her, wrapped it in silence, tied it with distance, and delivered it with dignity. Now every few weeks I see her name pop up, a like on a photo, a hope you're well DM, a ghost trying to haunt a home she destroyed. But I don't respond. Not because I'm bitter, because I'm free. She once said she didn't need a man. And she was right. She needed a mirror. She needed healing. She needed growth. I hope she finds it. As for me, I'm not her man anymore. I'm my man now. And that's not revenge. That's closure. That's peace. That's finally becoming someone I don't want to walk away from.